Right, let's have a look at an example now that uses a formula to calculate the height of a ball above the ground in meters at time t seconds. Okay, and the formula is given here, h equals 8t minus t squared. Okay, so obviously at the 0 time mark, h is going to be 0. Obviously, as time moves forward, the height's going to change. Now, if you were to graph this, it actually forms some sort of a parabola, in fact. Okay, well, we haven't done graphs yet, but when we do that topic, we'll look at this in a bit more detail. We'll look at it graphically as well. Anyways, part A, find the height of the ball after 7 seconds. Okay, very straightforward. Just substitute 7 into the formula there for t. Okay, so that's going to be 8 times 7 minus 7 squared. Okay, that's going to be 56 minus 49, and that gives you 7 meters. Okay, so the ball will be 7 meters above the ground, okay, at the 7-second mark. Okay, part 2, okay, at what 2 times will the ball be 6 meters above the ground? All right, so starting with our formula, we've got h is equal to 8t minus t squared, and we want to solve for t when h is 6. Okay, so substituting in for h 6 meters, we have 6 is equal to 8t minus t squared. This is a monic quadratic. Let's rearrange it to make it look somewhat familiar. We'll move the negative t squared and the positive 8t over to the other side. So we're going to have t squared minus 8t plus 6 is equal to 0. Okay. Now, finding two numbers that multiply to give you positive 6, but that add together to give you negative 8, that's probably going to be difficult. Okay, I can't think of any at this point. So, I mean, they've got 3 times 2 and 6 times 1, but none of those will work. The answer is actually going to be decimal. So we're going to have to use completing the square to solve this quadratic. Okay, so completing the square is a very, very useful and a very powerful strategy that we can apply to be able to solve these quadratics. So let's complete the square, and we can do that reasonably rapidly. Okay, t squared minus 8t, leave a gap, is equal to negative 6. Okay, now what we're going to do is we're going to add something to both sides to make the left-hand side a perfect square. So negative 8, let's halve that, we get 4. Let's square that, you get 16. Okay, we add 16 to both sides. So t squared minus 8t plus 16, okay, can be represented as a perfect square. T minus 4 squared, okay, is equal to negative 6 plus 16 is equal to 10. Okay, now we'll take the square root of both sides. Okay, so t minus 4 is equal to plus or minus square root of 10, and then we add 4 to both sides to get t, to make t the subject. Okay, so t is equal to 4 plus or minus square root of 10 seconds. Okay, now if we separate those two answers out, okay, we have 4 minus root 10, okay, and that's 0.8377, okay, or we have 4 plus root 10, which is 7.16 seconds. Okay, so this one here would be on the way up, 7.16 seconds would be on the way down, and that would make some sense too. So the ball's rising fairly rapidly. It's at the 6 second mark. Sorry, at the 0.8377 seconds mark. It's already 6 meters above the ground. Okay.